So you decided to take the red pill and now the world doesn't quite feel the same. You're not the only one. It's spreading across the world from Kansas to South Africa, the UK, Australia, all over the world. The awakening is happening. No matter what we do or what we try, this urge cannot be stopped by masks, by keeping 6 feet of distance or staying at home. It only gets stronger and stronger. And now there's an itch that can't quite be reached, an itch that won't stop. The burning red area that seems to get worse. Well, my friend, you just might have GERM. What is GERM? Is it dangerous, contagious? Can it be fixed? What are the side effects? How do I get rid of it? Doctor, tell me something. Okay, calm down. I need to check a few things before I can be sure. Answer these questions. Do your symptoms seem to go away when you buy silver or gold? Have you ever said, I can't wait for payday so I can buy some silver or gold? Or I just want to finish off this tube and then I'll stop?
Oh yeah!
Was that the Macho Man? Do you check prices every day and check your email for daily deals?
Oh yeah!
Now you're SpongeBob? Do you hope that things happen that will drive down the cost of silver or gold?
Yeah!
Little John again? Do you think that the fiat dollar is worth less and less, so you want as much gold and silver as possible?
Oh yeah!
Kool-Aid Man? No way. Do you find yourself looking for creative ways to get more silver and gold? Is that urge irresistible? Why are we on the Family Feud? It definitely sounds like you're suffering from GERM, commonly known as gotta have real money. This often occurs when one takes the red pill. You must have watched Stackers University's Which Would You Choose video recently. While GERM is not a serious illness, and in reality, it's actually a very good thing to have, it is a direct result of an awakening, a realization and acknowledgement that currency and money are not the same thing. Most individuals with GERMs simply treat their condition with the acquisitions of precious metals like silver and gold. If not monitored and kept under control, GERM can quickly become GERMitis. While I've introduced and covered GERM in previous video, GERM is really about a powerful hormone, dopamine, sometimes called the happy hormone. Dopamine, aka the happy hormone, also increases the desire to continue the activity that caused its release in the first place. So it almost becomes its own feedback loop. We especially experience this with precious metals. So where are you going with this, Dr. Stacker? This is about managing our emotions as investors. We often talk about managing our emotions, and while that's correct, I might want to push you a little bit beyond that, because it's about managing your reactions, your behaviors, and your decisions that come after those emotions. In reality, our emotions just happen naturally, and blaming your emotions lets you off the hook for what you do in response to them. This is extremely important right now, especially as we get ready to embark on one more, hopefully the last one, but a drop in precious metals market before we start to see the market move up again. My hope is that I'm going to serve as the ghost of Christmas future. The sole purpose of the ghost of Christmas future is to show you what could happen in hopes of creating a change, and that the ghost actually is wrong. At this point, it seems like the next few weeks and maybe months are going to be about 4 critical things: your mental stability and mental health, your liquidity, your resolve, and your financial stability. These 4 pillars are going to be critical because my suspicion is that the powers that be are going to make this painful for us. If you believe in the dollar milkshake theory, or look at the technicals, or understand the reality that the Fed is only interested in protecting the dollar and not stopping inflation, then the Dixie or the dollar index going towards 120 is not even a stretch. And that actually serves as a strong headwind for metals. If it does reach around 120, we will be in a very unique situation where our dollar will be crushing the rest of the world, which I believe is actually the intent. And at the same time, the dollar will be losing value here in the US. From a monetary perspective, what we've done since 2008 has to be reckoned with at some point. And the more we kick the can down the road, the larger it becomes and the harder it is to kick. This metaphorical can has now become more like a keg of beer, and it's going to hurt. And so I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like that we may be facing something as a country and even maybe as a world, something that's going to be painful and it's going to hurt. So as your GERM starts to call and you get that itch as prices fall, you will inevitably want to back the truck up. I want you to check your emotions, good or bad, at that moment. And before you do anything, I want you to reflect on the following. 1, can you stomach silver retreating further to maybe $15 or gold reaching $1,300? And can I mentally handle them going down another 20%? Point number 2, do you really believe in metals? And what many believe is coming in the form of a bull market. If you don't truly believe, you have to reevaluate now. 3, what is your true investment window? Meaning, can you endure this market for another year or two without needing to sell? Do you still have the patience and the resolve? This may be an escalator ride up and not an elevator, which is going to be a challenge. 4, do you have enough liquidity in the form of cash? Cash for emergencies, cash for opportunities, because there will be opportunities. As a reminder, that cash needs to be in your physical possession. I am sure some of you have heard about the bank runs in other countries, and it's not an impossibility here. And 5, ask yourself, am I prepared financially for a potential economic downturn? While recession concerns may be a coin toss, as some economic indicators are looking better, are your finances in order? Have you gotten rid of the extra debt and extra bills? Trust me, the GERM is real, and my itch has gotten so bad waiting for gold to hit my target number. And while we are so ever close, I'm also sitting there going, we're not out of the water, and the water is still full of sharks. The GERM will tell you to keep buying because having real money does matter, but you also have to control that emotion right now if the rest of your financials are not in order. Nothing would be more heartbreaking than to have ridden this wave down all the way to whatever number it hits, only to have circumstances force you to liquidate. As the ghost of Christmas future, the next 6 weeks to 3 months could really suck. So you need to stick to your plan, be flexible and agile, but also be prepared to listen to the market. She whispers, but you have to listen closely, and you need to be ready. I hope that as the ghost of Christmas future, I'm wrong. But if and when you do have that need to get your GERM fixed, I want you to think about your bigger financial picture, and maybe you have to make slightly smaller purchases to make sure that the rest of your financial house is in order. We have a surging dollar, an inverted yield curve, which means the chances of a recession are higher within the next 12 months, a failing currency, inflation, a war, and the ever-present potential for a black swan event, which could mean anything. While no one can predict what will happen next, the better you position yourself now, the better you can control your reactions, your behaviors, and your decisions in response to the emotions that bubble up, especially when your GERM flares up. In the comment section, I want you to share what's your best ghost of Christmas future guess about what will happen over the next few weeks or months. When did you get your last GERM flare up, and what did you buy in response? Thanks for seeing this video all the way through. You are my A+ students. Always stack smarter and never stop learning.